Women love to tell me their secrets. Darn it. Women love Women love to tell me their secrets, and this has been going on now for about 10 years. So it all started when I made a film and was touring around the country with the film. I'll put the link in the description so you can see it. It's a documentary film about what it's like to be a part of the Latino diaspora. I like what the first gen experience in this country is. And then I went on to become a keynote speaker. And at both types of events, a line would form after I got off the stage, and certain women would share secrets with me. Um, like really personal, private secrets, secrets that I did not feel like I had earned the telling to me of. Like I felt like, why are they sharing this with me? Because I feel like I don't deserve to know this about them. And they would often say, I was sitting there, I was listening to you, I was sitting there and I was watching the film, and I just remembered this thing, or I just felt like I had to come and tell you this thing. And so important to know that they were not saying, please don't tell anyone. They weren't saying anything like that. They were saying, I just want you to know. And the thing is, this happened over the course of hundreds of events in multiple different cities all over the United States. And for the longest time, I wondered, well, first, I felt like I hadn't earned it. And the second thing, I wondered what the purpose was of me knowing these and kind of being the keeper of secrets because because it didn't make sense to me. I felt honored to hold the secrets of so many incredible Latina women. They were all Latinas, but I didn't know what to do with them. And until I had an idea that I thought, um, women all over this country love. That's my dog. My dog and my cat are running around, so we're just going to include it in the video. All right. This is an unboxing video, but I want to give you a little background of this book before I whip it out and share it with you. So, women all over the country have been sharing their secrets with me for the last 10 years. And to be honest, I had no idea why. After I screened my film being Enya, which is, I'll put a link so you can watch it in the description. Um, and or so they would come up to me after screenings of my film, and they would also come up to me after I got off the stage. I became a keynote speaker and to have done over 400 events, and I gave a name to the line of women that would wait to talk to me. I called it the line of secrets and dreams because I would invariably hear from women about the things they wanted in their life. I was a stay-at-home mom before I made my film, and it was a huge passion project for me. I actually had no idea what I was going to do with my life after the film came out, because to me, it was the tippy top of achievements that I could do in my life. And so women would share the things that they dream about. So, writing a book, for example, or starting a creative project, quitting their job, becoming a solo traveler, becoming a blogger, whatever it is that we all dream about. I would hear that on the line of secrets and dreams. And invariably, some of those same women would also share a secret with me. So something really personal. And they would often say, I was sitting here listening to you talk, and I just felt like I need you to know something. I need to tell you something about me. And they would share a secret. And well, things that I would classify as secrets. Sometimes they would say, I've never shared this with anyone. And over the course of 400 events over the last 10 years, I I started feeling like I hadn't earned the telling to me. Okay. I felt like I wasn't giving enough from the stage for them to feel like they needed, or for them to feel like they wanted to share this. And so I started wondering, like, is there, like, what's the reason? Why are they sharing these things with me? Because it felt like an honor, but it also felt like I need to do something about this because I was also keeping the same type of secrets that they were keeping. And there's not a lot of time to talk on the line of secrets and dreams. But after a while, I was able to see a pattern like emerge. And there were about 10 taboos that exist in the Latino community. And these women were sharing secrets about those taboos. And so I will share this in another video, but for now, and I'm going to pretend like I'm opening this with my knife because I already opened it. So I wrote a book about it. And that sounds really simple, but it was not simple, not at all. And it was actually one of the hardest things I've ever done, one of the most personal things I've ever done. And you might be wondering, well, did you share their secrets? No, I didn't share any of their secrets. I actually felt like what I needed to do to write the book about taboos was to share the secrets that I had been keeping. And not just for the sake of sharing them, but because I felt like somebody needed to go first. And you needed to know that I'm okay, right? That I survived the telling and that it's okay to share. But more than that, I wanted to share what I learned and from being on the road and what I learned from incredible women like you, and what you taught me and what it taught me to tackle um, living a life that's not determined by the belief in these taboos any longer, living a life that's liberated. And it's not easy. And even writing a book about taboos is taboo. I mean, the biggest taboo that I grew up with was los trapos sucios. I mean, you know the end of that. You know the rest of that. Se lavan en casa. We wash our dirty laundry at home. I mean, so writing a book about taboos is also really, really scary. I'm not going to lie. There's 6 months until this book, What Will They Say, comes out. And I'm so proud of it. And I'd be lying if I said that I also wasn't scared. Now, because I am afraid of what they're going to say, okay, of what you're going to say. And in the writing of this book and going through everything I went through to write this book and get down these stories and share what I know will help millions of people, hopefully, knock on wood, is that I'm not going to let that stop me. I'm not going to let what they will say or wondering what they will say stop me. And if there's a single lesson that I can leave in this video for you is to just for a second entertain that if you have a secret or a dream that you are not pursuing because you're afraid of what they will say, let this be a reminder to you that you can still be concerned and wondering about it. You don't have to like wait to stop worrying what they'll say. You can actually start and do it despite what they say. And so that's my message for you here. If you want to come along my journey, where I will be sharing all kinds of stuff that I'm doing to promote the book, to encourage people to pre-order the book. So please pre-order the book. I'm going to put a link in the description as well. All of the speaking engagements I get, I'm actually headed to South by Southwest in 2 weeks where I'll be sharing about the book and also doing 2 book signings now, which I'm really excited about. And the media that I'm able to get and the podcast interviews, all of the things that go into all of the things that go into please be recording. Yeah. All of the things that go into promoting a book before it comes out. So it's a 6-month long series. I will be here doing that. If you are writing a book and you're like, how am I going to get the word out? Well, subscribe to my channel and learn from me. Or if you're like, oh, I wrote a book and I have a tip for her, please please, I beg of you, put that in the comments. I need all the tips I can get. And really, what I want is to be a resource for you. And I also, am not going to lie, I kind of want the accountability. It's kind of lonely to be on this journey, although this part is the most fun, I have to say. The idea that this will be in your hands, like reading this um, and hopefully learning from it and feeling liberated because of it is besides my kids, the greatest achievement of my life. And so please subscribe, please share, and just know that well, I'm very emotional. Guess what? Here's one thing you have to definitely know is that I cry. And when I talk about things, I kind of process them. And then like these feelings come up and sometimes I let it rip. But what I want you to know is that it's possible. Okay. It's possible. And I will see you on the next video. Thanks for watching.